Oh, thank you so much. It's that time of the year again, everybody. As you could probably tell from my very shaky entrance, I've been hitting the eggnog extra hard to get into the holiday spirit. And a fan of eggnog, huh? Very nice. Who's ready for a seasonal tale pulled straight from the public domain? Who's ready to see Wolverine live and in the flesh? Yeah, I'm ready for that too, but he's not here today. Yeah, he's got a scheduled off day, but you can boo him if you'd like and tag him in the comments. Yeah, at least he left a tiny present under the tree. Really is small, isn't it? But you know what? It's the thought that counts, not the size. Anyway, today I have a classic holiday tale of good and evil, filled with greed, gravestones, a very nice four-poster bed, and a bunch of hideous mutants and spooky ghosts. Ooh. Yeah, it is kind of a creepy choice for a holiday tale, huh? Probably should have done this in October. You know what? We're already all out here, and this is the specific story that they're paying me to do on the schedule, so let's get on with it, shall we? You can clap. No, yeah, you can clap. You can. Thank you. For today's story, we travel back in time to jolly old England for a dignified holiday tale written by Sir Mr. Charles Xavier Dickens. And brought to you by Disney Plus. Cheer louder so they give me a Christmas bonus. Disney Plus! That's right, everybody. Disney Plus is paid to keep little old Storytime around for the holidays. Finally, a streaming service that understands quality content. That's right, I'm Deadpool, and you're watching Disney Plus. All right, well, now that the pandering segment of this performance is over, let's get to the actual story, shall we? Thank you. Oh, I like you guys. You applaud for everything. All right. Well, this is very exciting for me, by the way, getting to sink my teeth into something as joyous and uplifting as a Christmas tale. It's rare that I get to tell a story filled with hope, goodwill, joy, positivity, and whatnot. All right, page 1, line 1. Marley was dead. That is legitimately the first line of the story. Okay, that is a very dark start. I'm not sure Disney Plus actually signed up for all of that. Let me just skip ahead to the less morbid parts, huh? Let's see. Oh, here's a very nice uplifting sentence. The meanest old curmudgeon in all of London town was a vile, ugly, hairy, smelly, miserly, prickly old brute by the name Loganizer Scrooge. Old Scroogey really did not like the holidays and always went around saying, "Bah humbug, bub," whatever that's supposed to mean. He had a very handsome, charming, and extremely funny employee by the name Wade Cratchit Pool. Wade Cratchit Pool. Yeah, you see what I did there? Thank you. Poor old Wade, he just wanted to enjoy the holiday season, have literally a single day off in his entire career. But old Scroogey was all, "Get back to work and count me money, bub. Come on now, right? Come on." He was really not a nice person. And did I mention he was smelly, miserly, and somewhat Australian? Well, anyway, because Scroogey was such a naughty little mutant, he was visited by one of his dead partners. One of his ex-partners, if you will. He was an X-Men, and he tells him that he'll be visited in the night by 3 ghosts who will help show him the true spirit of the season. This really troubles Scroogey, who sleeps very uneasy that night, kind of like when you have one too many chimichangas before bedtime time. Suddenly, a bright light shone through his window. He sauntered over, as hairy and ugly as he was, opened up the curtains and saw that it was none other than Johnny Storm, all flamey and bright, Not Steve Rogers like we all clearly wanted, but that's okay. Yeah, Johnny Storm is still cool. Well, actually, he's not really cool. He's more so hot. Yeah, that person agrees. Basically, everything he said was filled with vulgarities, though, that I quite honestly cannot repeat here at the Disneyland Resort. Registered trademark. But long story short, he shows Scroogey his sad past. His sad X-Men Origins Wolverine, if you will. And I will. And then the Ghost of Christmas Present shows up, and it's just this giant, child-minded figure, way larger than a normal man should be, with a body made completely out of metal and a very obnoxious Russian accent. It sounded a little something like this. Lokanizar Scrooge! Gaze upon the Cratchit Pool family and see your shame. He shows them a picture of a beautiful Cratchit Pool family living in a small but humble studio apartment off of Pico and Crenshaw. Blind Owl was there, Dog Pool, and little tiny Peter Pool, who was obviously sickeningly ill and leaning on a small crutch. They could barely get by on the meager salary that Wade's boss had given him. Believe it or not, this actually caused Scroogey to feel the first true emotion he's ever felt in the hundreds of years on this planet. So emotional, in fact, that it caused a single tear to trickle down his chiseled, mewing jawline, soaking into his luscious mutton chops. It was like the ending of a perfect rom-com, like the proposal. Anyway, then the Ghost of Christmas Days of Future Past showed up, and honestly, I'm not going to go into all that. It was kind of scary. The timeline gets all convoluted. It almost ruined the franchise, quite honestly, but the ghost shows Scroogey that he needs to keep the spirit of the season deep within his heart all year round. Yeah, you can clap for that, kid. That is a good positive message. Thank you. No, yeah. Meanwhile, tiny little Peter Pool narrowly escapes death because Scroogey pays to get his little legs healed and they become sugar plum chums. This is my favorite part of the story, by the way. And then, tiny little Peter Pool waddles over to old Scroogey on his newly refurbished legs, grabs him by his very muscular inner thigh muscles, and exclaims for all to hear, "God of Thunder, bless us, everyone!" There wasn't a dry eye in the house. In fact, the house was soaking wet with tears, and they all lived happily ever after. Thank you. Do you want to know why they lived happily ever after, little children? It's because this story in particular has been rehashed and merchandised dozens of times over the years. It's what we like to call in the business easy money. Like your Deadpool hat, by the way. To be fair, it is a very spirited tale. And on that note, good afternoon, everybody, and thank you so much for joining me today. Oh, thank you. Thank you. All these clappings, you know, you guys just made the nice list, I'll be honest with you, alright? Well, anyway, I guess I should probably be off, but I just wanted to give an even bigger thank you, no offense, to Disney Plus! Check out all the quality programming only available now on Disney Plus. Happy holidays, everyone! I miss Scooby too. Come on, Dopinder! We ride! Oh wow, I like your claws. Yeah, unfortunately, Mrs. Claus couldn't make it in today, but yeah, Mr. Claus right here. If you really want to make the nice list, when you leave the Disneyland Resort today, registered trademark, go home, kick off your feet, and turn on some Disney Plus.